flying a plane full of passengers and yelled out on the intercom that he wasn't qualified to land the plane? Was there anyone qualified to land the plane?
What?
Yeah. Oh, here it is. I got it. A British passenger plane was forced to turn back minutes before landing in Paris because the pilot of 30 years' experience was not qualified to land in fog.
Oh.
The airline's saying the guy did nothing wrong. He isn't qualified to land in fog.
Well, that's different than not qualified to land a plane. I was like, how can you be a pilot for 30 years?
Yeah, but even still, I mean, shouldn't a guy after 30 years be qualified?
Not if he hasn't landed in fog.
Yeah.
He only flies during good weather.
Yeah, Dominic, what's up?
There really are rehabs in Miami that are real.
No, this isn't in Miami. He's down in Miami.
But how do you know he's not in a rehab?
His rehab's in Palm Beach.
Well, did you get to take off a weekend when you're in rehab?
No, but you might, but I think it is some sort of detoxing. Maybe it's not a pure rehab where you go 21 days.
No, you did you hear the opening of the show when I described everything? Okay, so what it is that he wouldn't go to a rehab, but the best they could do is get him to go to that, like where Colin went to fat camp.
Well.
And I call what I do detoxing.
But, I mean, if Artie's feeling better from it, I'm all for it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I just, I'm happy for him. I want him to do well.
I feel it was very emotional to listen to the 80s, the late 80s and early 90s, the shows. It was fabulous. Getting complimented.
Yeah, Dominic left me at the start of my vacation, Dominic left me a weird voicemail on my...
Let's leave it alone.
So I hung it up. I hung up and I vowed I'm never talking to Dominic again. But
oh, really?
I saw him on there. I didn't have the heart to cut him off from the show. He's insane. I think you're a great attorney, and I think you're a great guy. I actually do. I really do.
I love Dominic. I really think he's a heart.
And let's not discuss the other issue, because it's over now.
Good. All right. Because I don't care about it. Good. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Now, Stacy runs 9 miles a day, and she can challenge all of you to race anytime.
Who's Stacy?
The new person I'm seeing. 9 miles every day for 20 years.
Do you notice what he just did? He just forgot that a person's name, but we don't even know who it is.
No explanation whatsoever.
I'm exercising.
You're seeing someone already?
I'm seeing someone as a nice person, yes.
That poor girl.
Do you ever think you ought to take a little break?
Yeah, like maybe be on your own for a day.
And I'm exercising.
What happened to the Jewish broad?
I am under 200.
What happened to the Jewish broad today?
A favor?
Oh, she's a newscaster?
No, what newscaster? I said she's 9 miles a day, she jogs.
Didn't you just say she was a newscaster?
No,
I can't listen to you. You got so much pizza lodging and stuff.
I don't think so. How do you see me? I don't think there's much pizza in my mouth.
Someone told me you're dating a rich broad. That's Dominic's move now.
I don't blame him. That's a good move.
Yeah. Of course, it's expensive.
Yeah, Dominic can't afford to live anymore.
So I get this weird voicemail from Dominic. I'm leaving I'm not going to say what it was.
Okay.
I'm leaving for vacation, and it's really insulting to my wife, insulting to me. And I just went, this guy, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah, I had a little conversation with him, too.
Yeah, I'm done with him. I said, I'm done with his drama. I'm done with all this. I don't know what he wants from me. I don't know why he's calling me. I don't know why his ex-wife's calling me. I don't know why anyone's calling me. Just leave me. I have nothing to do with this. I want to live my life.
That's right.
Right.
Now you're talking.
Right.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, but who drags us into it? You do.
You drag me into it.
After 24 years, you owe me a little love and respect.
I do love and respect you.
And I love you both.
All right, let's leave it at that.
New Year.
Okay, same here.
Let me alone.
We love you.
Let me alone. Let me be, will you? Why me? Why me? Why
Beth goes, what are you going to do about that voicemail that Dominic left you? I said, I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
So you didn't talk to him personally?
No, I said, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go on my vacation. I don't care.
Yeah, because I actually picked up the phone.
Never. I would never pick up the phone. I said, I'm going to do nothing. I don't care about it.
I was like, what are you talking about?
I said, I'm not calling him back. I don't care. He's making me nuts. And that was the end of it. That's my new attitude
He's
in life.
He's a baby.
I came to some heavy revelations over this vacation.
Like what?
Not only about chess, but about...
Oh, chess?
Yeah, chess is important to me,
You're still with that chess?
Oh, yeah. I'm still playing.
Stop mentioning it.
Even the guy who teaches me said to me, I figured you were good for a couple of months on this thing. I said, no, I'm hanging in there.
Well, you got very frustrated because apparently you weren't making much progress.
Right. Now I've made some more progress.
I see.
For some reason, it's important.
So did you? I mean, your chess revelations improved your game.
Yeah. And then I had other revelations about my life, and I realized, you know what? I am not going to fight with people who don't want to listen.
Like who?
Anyone. You, Fred, Benji, any of you. I don't mean you guys, but just people in my life. I'm just not. It's just like.
Was there a specific thing that was
going on?
Yeah,
and it was just like Dominic. Dominic's trying to draw me into some sort of drama, and I don't want to get involved.
Right.
I don't care about his divorce. I mean, I care if he's in pain and suffering from divorce, but I care about a wounded animal. I don't, but I can't get involved in everyone's.
You can't
drama.
be a part of the fight.
Right, and it's not my doing. I'm just a guy trying to get through life. Did you read about Charles Barkley at all?
No.
Did you hear anything about him?
Not over. I told you I was in a retreat. There was nothing.
Listen to this. Charles Barkley, the ex-basketball player, now commentator, told Arizona cops after he ran a stop sign that he was in a hurry to pick up a girl who had given him a blowjob 1 week earlier. And he said it was the best blowjob he ever had in his life.
Now, Howard, you're making that up.
No, this is from the Gilbert Police Department. Gilbert's in Arizona.
He didn't
Gilbert,
give that as an excuse for speeding.
Here, I'll tell you exactly it. Police asked Barkley, "Where are you going this time at 1:26 in the morning?" At a traffic stop in Scottsdale, Arizona. So he says, "You want the truth? I was going to drive around the corner and get a blowjob," answered Barkley, who is pictured in the below mugshot. A cooperative Barkley also joked with a civilian police employee that, "I'll tattoo your name on my ass if it would get me out of this DUI charge." Barkley, 45, was busted after failing field sobriety test and had blood drawn so investigators could establish his alcohol content.
If he was just going around the block, how fast could he have been going?
I thought the move is you tell the cops you don't want to take a breathalyzer. But then a lot of celebrities do that. They just go, "Hey, no breathalyzer."
No, I won't do it.
Yeah, you can refuse, can't you?
See, Barkley probably didn't think he was drunk.
Right. He must have been drunk to take a breathalyzer.
Yeah, he was so drunk he didn't know it.
Yeah, so he said, "Look, I got the best blowjob of my life, and it's right around the corner, and I got to get there."
Well, he was, a few months ago, he was saying he was thinking of running for office. I guess that's over.
Yeah, I guess this is going to ruin his political career, don't you think? How about that Chicago governor dude?
The Blagojevich guy?
How do you say it?
Blagojevich, I think it is.
That guy's got balls, man. And then he made a cool move. He appointed, some black dude to be the senator.
I don't think could afford to pay for the office.
Right, and now it's turned into, they're not even discussing whether the governor should be governor anymore. They're discussing whether or not everyone's racist because they don't want this black guy as the senator.
Right, yes. Because, it's a good move because Obama was the only black senator. And so now he's picked a black guy to replace him, and it's like, how do we tell a black guy not to come? Right.
It's really a cool move.
We have a crazy country.
Yeah. I was reading Artie's book, I'm thinking, there was one weird story after another.
Yeah.
And I got to remember to ask him this when he does come back. At one point in the book, he's describing, he goes to a hotel, and I guess he's so wasted, he shits, all over the bed. And then he's in such a rush to get back to work. What is it? Yes, Dominic.
You have to take the breathalyzer or you lose your license. So it's a tough decision. If you hurt somebody, you're in a bad accident, then you don't take it. But if you don't take it, you lose your license automatically.
Wow.